evening, everyone. How's this new year going on for you all? I can see a few thumbs up here and there. Yes, thank you. So, here we are all excited to start off this evening with a grand function. And in Gangothri International Public School, we are beginning this year with a annual day. I am Leena Chakravarti and I'll be your host for this program. And I'm sure I'm missing my co-host here, who is our counselor, Vaijayanti. There you are.
I'm right here. Good evening, everyone.
So, how are you feeling about this evening?
Well, I'm very happy and I love the vibe and I'm very glad everyone is awaiting for a super performance.
I'm also happy that, all the empty seats are getting filled. I'm really liking the energy of the parents. After 2 years, we all are celebrating this annual day.
About energy, why don't we ask few people how they are feeling for today?
Sure.
So, we'll start up with this side.
Okay. In meantime, you walk there. I can just interact with a parent here.
Start with this side itself.
Yes.
So, good evening. How are you feeling for the day? So, you're the parent of?
Chirantanim, 10th.
So, what are you expecting? I know a great performance. Obviously, everyone are expecting a great performance from your children. But anything special after a long time, everyone is seated, waiting for the annual day to begin? Okay, we'll ask anyone else.
So, there. We have hands up. No?
Yeah, anyone who's willing to talk?
Yes. We have a parent.
Okay.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಗಂಗೋತ್ರಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ದು ಶಾಲಾ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕೋತ್ಸವದ ದಿವಸ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಖುಷಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಈ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು 2 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಖುಷಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. It's a great organization and I am wishing Gangothri it should be a great event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Please give the parent a round of applause.
Thank you.
Okay, I have my beautiful girls sitting here. I'll just have a word with them. Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
What's your name?
Rachana. Kenisha.
Okay, you have a brother or a sister performing tonight? Who is he?
Devanand. Sarthak.
Okay, so what are you looking forward for that?
Nice performance.
Okay.
Same.
Okay, how are you feeling having the annual day after 2 years?
So happy. Me also.
Okay.
Well, their smile tells everything.
That's very true.
Let's not wait and get started off with the event.
Greetings to one and all present here. I'm extremely privileged to have this opportunity to address you all to this important moment of celebrating our 11th annual day today. It is an honor for me to deliver my welcome speech for this annual function. I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Ashwin C. Gowda, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, PG Studies, Vishweshwaraya Technological University, Chikbalapur, Mudenhalli. We welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome our guest of honor, our beloved Secretary, Mr. Vivek Giri Gowda, sir, for this gathering. Welcome you, sir. I also like to welcome our principal, Mrs. Bharti Tanveer ma'am, for this evening. I also welcome our beloved vice principal, Mrs. Aparna Uday Ravi ma'am, for this evening. I also like to extend my warm welcome to all the parents, students, grandparents, and the family who's supporting our students today. We welcome you all.
Okay, as we all
Take
know,
the mic here.
as we all know, every program always begins with lighting of lamp. Do you people know what exactly lighting of lamp signifies? Okay, I'll tell. So it signifies that we start a program or an event with a sankalp or a prayer so that our day goes without any obstacles or unfolds very beautifully. So we request our chief guest, guest of honor, secretary sir, principal ma'am and vice principal ma'am to please come ahead for the lighting of lamp.
I also request our school choir group to sing a song along. Wow, what a way to begin this lovely evening. I'm sure the mighty God will shower his blessings on this evening and make it more memorable.
Yes, that's definitely true. And the song I have to tell, it just sparkles some divine aura in the evening, for the evening today.
Now it's time for our children to welcome our dignitaries with a bouquet and a memento.
I would like to call upon our school student president. I would like to call upon our school student president along with the children to felicitate our chief guest. Thank you.
I request our secretary, sir, to receive the bouquet. Thank you, sir. I request our beloved principal madam to receive the bouquet from our students. Thank you, ma'am. I request our Vice Principal Madam to receive the flower bouquet from our student. Thank you, ma'am. Now we have our school choir group to sing a welcome song for all of us.
I call upon the students for the welcome song.
ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ವಿಘ್ನಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನೀಗಿಸುವಂತ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರೇಮಿಗೆ ನಮಿಸೋಣ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶನ ಚರಣ ಕಮಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ವಿಘ್ನಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನೀಗಿಸುವಂತ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರೇಮಿಗೆ ನಮಿಸೋಣ ಕರಿಮುಖ ಗಣಪ ಕಾಯೋ ಎಂದು ನಿರುತವು ದೈನ್ಯದಿ ಬೇಡೋಣ ಕರುಣಾನಯನ ಕೃಪಾ ಕಟಾಕ್ಷದಿ ಗಂಧಾಕ್ಷತೆಯ ಪಡೆಯೋಣ ಕರಿಮುಖ ಗಣಪ ಕಾಯೋ ಎಂದು ನಿರುತವು ದೈನ್ಯದಿ ಬೇಡೋಣ ಕರುಣಾನಯನ ಕೃಪಾ ಕಟಾಕ್ಷದಿ ಗಂಧಾಕ್ಷತೆಯ ಪಡೆಯೋಣ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶನ ಚರಣ ಕಮಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ವಿಘ್ನಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನೀಗಿಸುವಂತ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರೇಮಿಗೆ ನಮಿಸೋಣ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ಕೊಡುನಿ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತ ನಾವು ಭಜಿಸೋಣ ಯೋಗವ ಭೋಗವ ಭಾಗ್ಯವ ಕೊಡುವ ದಾತೆಗೆ ಹೂವನ್ನು ಹಾಕೋಣ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ಕೊಡುನಿ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತ ನಾವು ಭಜಿಸೋಣ ಯೋಗವ ಭೋಗವ ಭಾಗ್ಯವ ಕೊಡುವ ದಾತೆಗೆ ಹೂವನ್ನು ಹಾಕೋಣ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶನ ಚರಣ ಕಮಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ವಿಘ್ನಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನೀಗಿಸುವಂತ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರೇಮಿಗೆ ನಮಿಸೋಣ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರೇಮಿಗೆ ನಮಿಸೋಣ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರೇಮಿಗೆ ನಮಿಸೋಣ.
I thank my school choir for singing Ganesh Vandana. Now I request our principal, Mrs. Bharti Tanveer ma'am, to read the annual report. In her tenures spanning over 3 decades, our beloved principal, Mrs. Bharti Tanveer ma'am, has taught more than 10,000 students and monitored a large group of teachers in various schools. She was a founder principal of Nurture International Public School. Presently, she is heading Gangothri International Public School, and under her guidance, we all are able to achieve. We have received a 5-star grading by Center of Educational Development. Thank you for your guidance, ma'am. She is a resource person and a mentor par excellence for students, teachers, as well as parents. Through a holistic approach, in her aim is to help students go beyond subject competency and academic pursuit and inculcate them with core human values, emotional awareness, along with a creative mindset. She aspires to prepare students to be responsible global citizens through the understanding that everybody is unique. Ma'am, now I request you to read the annual report for all of us.
As the day ends with the golden light, the stage is set for the wondrous sight. A very happy evening to one and all present here. Ellaregu namaskara. A warm welcome and a good evening to the beautiful audience sitting in front of me. We are immensely privileged and honored to have Dr. Ashwin C. Gowda from Vishweshwarya Technology University, who has taken his valuable time to grace this occasion. We welcome you, sir. At Gangothri International Public School, we strive for excellence with sincerity of purpose, independence of thought and action among our children, and developing sensitivity to others' well-being and feelings. Our school is an example of what leadership with vision, commitment, and discipline can achieve. Looking back at our journey in the serving the cause of education since 2009, When our first school came up, we thanked to our founder, Mr. Giri Gowda, in absentia. We are both happy and proud at the thought of memorable milestones we have reached, carrying the legacy forward and helping the students to reach the echelons of success is Mr. Vivek Gowda, Secretary for the Advancement of JIPS School. Hearty welcome to you, sir. A very special welcome to our dear Vice Principal, Aparna Uday Ravi, ma'am. Ma'am, welcome, ma'am. A special welcome to all the teachers and hearty welcome to the apple of my eyes, little angels, Montessori and grade 1 and young boys and girls of grade 7 and 10. We also welcome our alumni who are amongst us. Hi dear. We have some of the students with us today and some will be joining us tomorrow. And once again I welcome all the parents. Success is the sweet result of hard work combined with the desire to excel and unfailing dedication. I feel proud to announce that the Gangothri International Public School achieved Skill Development Award by NTAB this year. Our school science teacher, Ms. Chandrika V, received Guru Samman Award by Bangalore Sahodya. Every year, the school report is presented on its annual day to reflect the year gone by, and we move ahead with the hope to face the new challenges with the positive energy. I begin the school report by sharing the grade 10 result. Achieving academic excellence is at the heart of our endeavor as educators. Excellence in academics is the hallmark of any good institution, and class 10th result of the school prove without any doubt that our students have made us proud. The total number of students who appeared last year were 37. We take pride to announce that Amit Jose of grade 10 secured the highest, 96.3%. 8 students passed with 90% and above, 15 students above 80% and 9 above 70%, and 5 students above 60%. Overall, the result was phenomenally good. We congratulate these students for their excellent performance and extend warm wishes for their bright future. Aristotle rightly said that educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Value-based education is given for self-development and personality development. This is done with the aim to inculcate in students values like honesty, gratitude, forgiveness, kindness, etc. Every day in the morning assembly, we have a value wheel which children rotate, and we get a topic of the day which we all follow. It's not only for the students, it's for all of us, it's for the teachers also. As permitted by the management for the limited intake to focus on the quality, we have given new admission to about 100 students, and now the school strength is little short of whooping 1,000. Over to Montessori segments report. So the accomplishments so far in the Montessori segment, we started off with an orientation program for the parents in the month of May to familiarize them with our methodologies and feel comfortable and confident that their wards are in safe hands. Montessori students celebrated Fruits Day, Colors Day like Green Day, Black Day, White Day, Blue Day, Yellow Day, Red Day and Orange Day. Pink Day and Brown Day will be celebrated shortly. They also celebrated the seasons by having the Winter Day, Autumn Day and Rainy Day. Spring Day and Summer Day will be conducted soon. The students took part in various competitions like singing, memory game, rhymes, recitation. Few competitions like reading, drawing, allocation, handwriting, show and tell, and craft competition are in the row. They also celebrated Talents Day, Grandparents Day and Clay Modeling Day. Montessori students celebrated national festivals and religious festivals along with the rest of the school. The school is providing a platform through Supernova to learn English and maths. It's a live online quizzes on CBSE topics for pre-primary students to grade 6, wherein 30 minutes live session is held every day. One of our Montessori students, Hovishka Gowda, has already attended more than 130 sessions and learned 26 topics and has received a certificate and a gift voucher of rupees 500. I'm sure that there would be many more students who are attending this session, and I might have missed out somebody to acknowledge their efforts. I'm really sorry if I've done so, but this is what was in my knowledge, and I wanted to share with you that in case someone is not attending, they also can join now. Innovation is the change that unlocks new values that lead to the betterment and success. The school continues to strive towards innovation, and latest practices in the field of pedagogy are being continuously incorporated. The school has signed MOU with Techie for coding. Keeping the NEP in mind, coding is introduced for the students. Coming over to the celebrations. To foster national integration, international understanding, religious and cultural awareness and tolerance, various national, religious and cultural festivals and occasions were celebrated with due pomp and grandeur. National festivals were celebrated with due reverence for our motherland and with patriotic songs and dances. We also celebrated Hindi Divas, Kannada Rajyotsava, Kankadas Jayanti by organizing various competitions like storytelling, pick and speak, extempore, poem recitation, handwriting competition, report writing, and many more. Investiture ceremony was celebrated in a befitting manner, and responsibilities were given to all the elected students to develop the sense of leadership. Ujjwal Gowda of 10th A was elected as a president. Bhanu Shri of 9th A as vice president. Nikhilesh S of 9th A as sports captain. Bhuvna R of 9th B as cultural secretary. Hitashri of grade 9B as in charge for mental well-being. Bharat M of 9th A as cyber security in charge. In addition to this, we have 4 houses in the school, and their house captains and vice captains were also selected on the same day. All religious festivals like Eid, Krishna Janmashtami, Gauri Ganesha, Deepavali, Dasara, Christmas, etc. are celebrated throughout the year with due respect to the religious sentiments of our students. A number of activities and functions were organized throughout the year to ensure personality development among students, as we believe that each child is unique and possesses inherent potential. The secret of our success is hidden in our daily routine. JIPS provides the opportunities to the students to hone their oration and presentation skills in the morning assembly. We started this year with the Environment Day event. Environment Day encourages awareness and actions to protect our environment. The school also runs a program, Conserve My Planet by Sharp NGO. 3 students are selected for model making and its presentation at inter-school competition. Yoga Day was celebrated to raise awareness of yoga and inspire students to practice it regularly. Various asanas were performed and their benefits were shared with the audience. Human rights were celebrated to create awareness of the human rights without discrimination. Children enthusiastically took part in Children's Day and stole heart of their teachers by their music and dance talent. They had also organized various games for teachers. We saw unique talent of teachers on Teachers' Day, where the teachers mesmerized the students with various songs and dance performances. The icing on the cake was the fashion show. We had a record-breaking performance of teachers. A big round of applause for my teachers. I don't think ma'am has shown many solo performances. Solo dance performances were also there. Okay. This school organized various educational trips and recreational trips. Montessori and grade 1 students were taken to Prani, the pet sanctuary, to gain knowledge and feel about the nature and animals. They enjoy touching and feeding the animals. Grade 2 to 4 students were taken on a recreational trip to Dreamland Resort, and grade 5 and 6 were taken to Fun World, whereas grade 8 to 10 students were taken to Hyderabad. They enjoyed to the fullest, taking part in various fun-filled activities and learnt a lot through real-life experiences. Coming over to inter-school competitions, our children participated in a number of activities and many won prizes and brought laurels to school. Our school participated in Aurora, organized by KMV Red Hills. Bana A. Shetty of grade 9A, Lakshmi B. of grade 8C secured the third place in Swirl in Chronicle. Guna Nagraj of grade 8A secured first place in 400 meters running race. In under 16 boys, our school participated in inter-school softball cricket tournament and secured fourth place. Kriti Kumar of grade 8C was awarded man of the match. Acharya Institute of Management Science had conducted chess competition. Chirag Ji of grade 10A secured first place. In computer gaming conducted by KLE Society, Vivani 2022, Kerana VR of grade 9th A secured first position. In Pratibha Karanjay, Rajanandini Mondal of grade 8C secured first place in live drawing. And Vijay S of grade 9A secured second place in mimicry. Let's give a big round of applause for all these children. In addition to this, the school organized a number of inter-house competitions throughout the year to encourage team spirit and understanding of culture among students. Few other activities which were conducted in the school are handwriting competition, skit competition, extempore, debate, story writing, solo song, poster making, comic strip, report writing, essay writing competition, poem writing competition, pick and speak, and many more. Over to the sports, because it's not only the academics, the school takes care of the sports events also. It has been rightly said that winners never quit and quitters never win. Vince Lombardi. Our students also did us proud in sports arena. The students played with a true sportsman spirit. Various games were organized like kabaddi, kho-kho, cricket, throwball, tug of war, track and field events like race, etc. It is said that you must practice like you never won and perform like you have never lost, and that was the spirit we saw in our children. There were many enrichment programs for students and teachers, workshops and seminars which encourage new ideas and facilitate innovation, experimentation, knowledge, skills, personality development, etc. was done. A number of enrichment programs for students were organized, like media literacy, leaving a lasting impression by members of Priya Warwick Finishing School. Skills on story writing was conducted by CBSE. Secondary school girls also attended workshop on menstrual hygiene conducted by Global Hunt Foundation. A workshop by the school counselor was organized on career counseling, which is of utmost importance to enlighten children about various careers, job prospects, and best colleges. In keeping with the school's policy of continuous upgradation of knowledge and skills, our teachers attended many workshops. Teachers attended the workshops on various topics like stress management, classroom management, blended learning, hybrid learning, cyber safety, 21st century skills, protection of child rights, library and asset for research and learning, importance of personal hygiene and nutrition, storytelling in classroom, learning outcomes, and teaching strategies. Teachers also attended a number of in-service trainings and workshops. Various seminars were conducted by our school teachers on mind maps, teaching and learning styles, hybrid learning, experiential learning, critical thinking, multidisciplinary projects, joyful learning, art integration. There is a long list of it. In addition to this, the school is very much focused on fulfilling social responsibilities. The students conducted a short skit on child labor. We learned to serve. Mahatma Gandhiji believed the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Our school wasn't behind in implementing our school motto, we learn to serve. Learn to Earn activity was carried on to encourage entrepreneurship among students of grade 6 to 10 by conducting a food mela. The school teachers and students also collected a good amount of money for donation to National Association for the Blind. Teachers' Day stamps were also circulated among teachers and the amount has been transferred to the respective departments. Coming to parents-teachers meeting, we are very fortunate. We always get very good response from the parents because parents-teachers meeting plays a significant role in building effective cooperation and partnership between home and school. Periodic meetings are scheduled to facilitate effective interaction with parents. Parents continue to extend their invaluable support to the school by sparing their time. So far, school has conducted 3 parents-teachers meetings. The overall percentage of last year's parents' attendance was 80% and this year it is 90%. Dear parents, thank you so much for your active participation and the wholehearted support in noble process of schooling. We hope the parents' attendance to reach 100% for the coming year. Let's give a big round of applause for the parents who always take out time and attend these meetings to know about their wards. On this special occasion, we are glad to share about one of the parents, Mr. Shravanya Vasu, father of Chinmay of 7th A. Mr. Vasu has been very supportive and has conducted interactive session on moral ethics in our school. A big round of applause for Mr. Vasu. We provide the Times of India and the Hindu as a part of newspaper in education, which is the best students' newspaper in the world to all the students from grade 3rd to 10 with a view to enhance and improve the teaching skills and the reading skills and develop their general knowledge. These newspapers have covered many events of our school like Yoga Day, Talents Day, Ganesh Chaturthi, Krishna Janmashtami, Investiture Ceremony, Teachers' Day, Mind Wars Quiz, Diwali Celebration, Fancy Dress Competition, Field Trip, Kannada Rajyotsava, Sports Day, Doll Show, Food Mela, Library Week, Cricket Tournament and the Sports Day. So all these events have come in the newspaper which these children are reading. These are the our school events which I have just mentioned. And we bring out the newsletter once in a term to update the parents about the activities that are happening in our school. Our aim is to be one of the leading schools in the community it serves, known and widely acknowledged as a secular institution which develops character and ethical leadership in students in their pursuit of excellence. We hope Gangothri International Public School will be recognized as a model for excellence in academics, art, and culture and sports. Each student demonstrates a spirit of respect, responsibility, and a commitment to academic and civic excellence. Today you are going to witness that our annual day will set a new benchmark. Today you will see about 500 plus students on stage. And let me tell you that this is one of the biggest exercise in management of human beings and management of resources. Our choreographers and teachers have worked hard to make this event a grand success. I thank our school management, choreographers, teaching and non-teaching staff for their wholehearted encouragement and continued support. And dear parents, it's after a gap of 2 years that we are together to celebrate this annual day. I thank Almighty for pulling us through the tough times. I express my gratitude for making it possible for this event to take place. And we seek the blessings from the God Almighty to help us and guide us in future in the right direction. Ano bhadra kratvo yantu vavakshataha. Let noble thoughts come to us from every side. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure this report has made everyone aware of the continuous effort put in for all-round development of our students and our school.
Thank you, ma'am. During the report was read, we have our chairman, sir, who has joined us, along with his better half. As a chairman of Gangothri group of institutions, Shri Girigowda sir is a successful first-generation entrepreneur. Giving up his lucrative career in Myco Bosch, he charted himself a new path in business and has achieved great success in manufacturing, poultry, beverages, leather, and silk yarn. He started Gangothri Educational Trust in the year 1985. He is also on the boards of several advisory councils and has been awarded with the title Bharata Ratna for his meritorious and distinguished services to the community. Welcome to you, sir. And I also like to welcome his better half, Mrs. Lakshmamma Girigowda, madam. Thank you, ma'am. Our chief guest for today, Dr. Ashwin C. Gowda, has obtained his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering in the year 2009, M.Tech in manufacturing science and engineering in the year 2011, and PhD in mechanical engineering science from Vishweshwaraya Technological University, India in the year 2017. Presently, he is working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering in Vishweshwaraya Technological University, Bangalore region, India, and servicing as a coordinator of AICTE Atal Idea Lab with a project funding of 4.5 crores. He has co-authored a highly referred textbook for engineering 4th semester students on mechanical instruments and meteorology. He has also published more than 40 journals and conference papers and have attended and presented various international, national conferences and invited talks. Also developed a new composite material by reinforcing carbon nanotube CNT and boron carbide B4C and aluminum powder by-powder metallurgy technique. The material developed is useful for several structural and lightweight applications. Professor Ashwin C. Gowda, life member of several professional bodies of Institution of Engineers, India Science Congress Associations, India Society for Technical Educations, and International Association of Engineers. He has been honored with several awards and recognition. Prominent among those prestigious are Nada Prabhu Kempegowda Award in 2017 given by Bruhat Bangalore Mahanagara Palike. Congratulations on that, sir. Under the aegis of Government of Karnataka in recognition of his service rendered to the field of education. Sir, I request you to kindly address this gathering.
First of all, I would like to welcome the chairman, sir, Shri Giri Gowda, sir. He is a visionary leader. Sir, under your leadership, today we are able to see the many students and parents and management. And I would like to thank for the principal. She has read about the annual report. Annual report only says the performance of your school and visionary leadership under the secretary of Mr. Giri Gowda sir and Vivek sir. And finally, today we are all here to celebrate the annual day of the school. So today parents have been gathered. It's my privilege to be here on the program of Navarasa celebration. So let me thanks for JIPS institutions for inviting me for this occasion. And I will not take much of your time because parents are waiting to see their children's performance. And let me explain about the present realms of the 21st century education, what has happened. So as we know that new education policy which is been implemented in 2020 from the government of India. Earlier we had national policy on education. Now the importance of this 21st century is about new education policy. So what is this new education policy? As Madam read out in the annual performance, already school have been started implementing the newest technologies and coding has been having the MOUs with several companies also. And if I just want to go ahead with the things, what is happening present in India, let me talk about the visions of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. As you all know that he is the missile man of India and he is the main, if I just want to speak out his visions, one thing is about the freedom. So what is this freedom means? Today we are experiencing and seeing what is happening in the world. If you just want to see about Russia and Ukraine, how they are fighting, without the freedom, we are not able to achieve anything in this present world. So if you just see the history of our India has been captured by from 3000 years ago. Like if you start from Alexander, if you think of the Greeks, if you Portuguese, Dutch and East India Company, British, they all invaded us for many years in this country. We lost the control of our culture, land, everything. So Abdul Kalam always dreamed about, first vision is about the freedom. In freedom, what is today, if you are all here means we are having the one thing is about the freedom. So we are able to celebrate our things and we are able to do our things and more on the freedom of speech. This is about the first vision of Abdul Kalam. And if I just want to speak about the development, his second vision is about development. Abdul Kalam always dreamed about India. One thing is India has to be very powerful country. And if we want to be a powerful country, we need to have the developments in the STEM-based education system. As Government of India, as I said, mentioned, they have been implemented new education policies. Nowadays, if I just want to give some examples, if you want to go earlier, we do have mechanical engineering. Now it has been shifted to the smart manufacturing and every industries, you believe it or not, been taken by the robotics and automations. Like humans have been replaced by the machines. This has been the technological shift has happened in terms of the development. If you want to be showcase the world, what is happening across the nation, and if you just see, as I said, one thing mechanically been shifted to the smart manufacturing. If you think about computer science, engineering is been shifted to the artificial intelligence. For example, if you are speaking something on within your neighbors or something, that will immediately pop up in your mobile. How this is happening? It's all because of AI technology, machine learning and deep learning. And third is about, he always said, India has to be a stand-up and powerful country. How do we do these things? It's all about the, one thing is about the economic powers, and second is about the military powers, and finally we should have the nuclear. So this is the things Abdul Kalam always mentioned in the Vision 2020 book also, and India is also achieving all these things. And coming to the students part, actually when I entered to the campus, I interacted with one of the students. Yes, I saw their lightning effects. They are enjoying the moment of this today annual day celebrations. So one thing, and for one small suggestion for students, and many students have problems in different types of like learning methods. As ma'am said, principal ma'am, we are implementing the pedagogy methods. If someone students is facing difficulties in some of the subjects, for example, he might be facing difficulty in physics or mathematics or chemistry, whatever it might be. So one simple rule I can tell you, you can just implement it. One is like 60 hours of practice. 60 hours of practice makes it very much perfect in that subject. You can assign the timings regarding that every day, like 2 hours practice based on your academic timetables and all. This is how one rule you can follow. And if I coming to the as I said, STEM based education and what is happening across the country, like nowadays new technologies is been happening. People are working on the moon, you believe it or not. Whenever we do have contact with some of the ISRO scientists and all, they are already thinking to grow the vegetables on the moon. But the difference between earth and moon, we have something called in the earth we need like minimum temperature of 0 to 45 degrees centigrade to grow the crops. But in case of the moon, if you want to grow crops, in the temperature in the moon itself in the day, it's around about more than 210 degrees centigrade. So it's very highly difficult. And if you think about in the night of temperature of the moon, it's about minus 176 degrees centigrade. So why I'm telling this means, because students are more enthusiastic related to this STEM based education, you can create one small ecosystem. So that is how things can work. And moreover, I don't want to take much of the time. Finally, I will conclude my thing by telling one thing. The professor from the Stanford universities, what they did, they want to study the students' mindset. For studying the students' mindset, what they did, they brought 20 students to the classroom. Everyone was about 4 years old. So they want to study their psychological effects and self-control, how it is there and what is their self-courage. So what they made, they kept the sweets in front of the students. ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್ ತಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗರ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಟರು. 20 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು, ಮಕ್ಕಳುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ 4 ವರ್ಷ ಮಕ್ಕಳುಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ನಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ 20 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್. 20 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕಾಯಿರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. 20 ನಿಮಿಷ ನೀವು ತಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನೇ ನಿಮಗೆ 2 ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಿದ್ದು 20 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಯಾರೂ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವರು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹಂಗೆ ತಿಂದರು. ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವರು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ತನಕ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ತಿಂದರು. ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವರು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ 15 ನಿಮಿಷ ಹಂಗೆ ನಿದ್ದೆನೂ ಹೋದರು. ಬಟ್ ಫೈನಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ವೇಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ 20 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್, ಯು ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಇಟ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಬಂದು, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬಂದು, ದೇ ಗೇವ್ ಡಬಲ್ ದ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್. ಇದೇನಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಒಂದು 20-25 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅದೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ ಎಮೋಷನಲ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಕರೇಜಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ 20 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಕೆಲವರು, ನಾನೇನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತಿಂದರು. ಈ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಕುಡೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 20-25 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆದಾಗ. ಅದೇ 5-10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಈ ವಾಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಏಜ್. ಅದೇ ಯಾರು 2 ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರು, ದೇ ವೇರ್ ದಿ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್, ದೇ ಕುಡ್ ಅಚೀವ್ ದೇರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಇದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ 1950 ಬೈ ವಾಲ್ಟರ್ by the Stanford University. By this, I would like to conclude my speech, and students and parents are waiting for the cultural fest. And it's my thank you for giving me opportunity to speak on this occasion, and thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words and about the education, the enlightening words about the education and about the experimental group. the last you told, that was a very good example for how we can bring up our students towards self-control and for them to have achievements in life ahead. Thank you so much.
I request our Secretary, sir, to facilitate our chief guest. Thank you for accepting this small token of gift, sir. Moving on with our next program. A versatile personality who is passionate about education, healthcare, hospitality, sports, art, and culture. Can anyone guess whom I'm speaking about? Sorry, can you be loud? Yes. Definitely. I'm speaking about our beloved secretary, Mr. Vivek Girigowda sir. He holds a bachelor's degree in nursing from Dayanand Sagar Institutions, master's degree in computer application from Delhi Technical University, another master's degree in business administration, specialized in finance from National Institute of Business Management, Colombo. He is also a registered nurse by profession, specialized in emergency medicine and pediatric care, practiced at various hospitals in India and abroad to gain knowledge and skills. He is on board as an advisor for several educational institutions. Apart from managing the administrative affairs of Gangothri groups of institutions, he also serves as the CEO of True Life Specialty Hospital, Managing Director at True Life Care Private Limited, Managing Director at City Tours and Travels International, proprietor of Vivek Enterprises, Joint Secretary at Regency Institute of Sports and Culture. He has been recognized for his relentless service to the community in the field of education, social service, and has honored with various awards, some of which to highlight in the recent past is Shikshaka Ratna Award by Karnataka Students Welfare Association for his service in the field of education in 2021. And Florence Nightingale Award by the Newspaper Association of India for his service in the field of healthcare. Sir, I welcome you to give a speech for this gathering, sir.
Good evening to one and all. Respected Chairman of the dais, dignitaries on the dais, dear parents, staff, and my dear students who are inside and outside. It's happy to see a large gathering after 2 years. We have missed the parents participating in the school's event for quite some time because of the pandemic. Now after so long years and having been come out, there's another scare of COVID again starting. No need to fear about it. Be precautious. We are all immunized. We can face it. Be strong for that. Our principal has already given the report and said about the various activities and the pedagogy we use in the classroom teaching every day. We have inculcated a lot of new things for this academic year as well as the coming academic year. It is going to be a part of the regular curriculum. NEP is going to be implemented in stages. It's already planned. So we require the parents' support for the same because it is totally new for the students. It's a bit of tweak from the regular curriculum, but it's more of activity based, which helps the students to learn and learn better. Talking about various things which the child needs to do, as a parent you need to do, there are a lot of things to talk, and this is not the time to talk. Probably I'll have another addressing right to the parents and separately with the children to talk about. Just want to say a few things. Life is never easy. You have to face the ups and downs of the life. Please help your child to go with their vision and achieve the goals. Believe in them. One day they will definitely succeed. Never keep the marks as a barometer for the success. It's a biggest mistake what everybody would do. Keep the liberty with the child and allow them to do the tasks on their own. Express your ability to help them in every aspect what is required. You teach them wherever possible. Wherever it is required, you request the teachers to teach them, guide them, and mold them. The moment you keep the barometer, marks as a barometer for success, there's a lot of pressure on the child. There's no need to take that pressure. They are not built to take the pressure. As adults, during the pandemic, you have seen yourself experienced with your neighbors, with your relatives, friends. As adults, we were not able to take that pressure. Don't pressurize your child just by saying you need to get more marks. All the parents who are here, I would just like to ask you one thing. If your child does not get the marks what you have asked him to, say 95% or 100% or 85%, if the child does not get that marks, tomorrow when the child is coming back to your house, will you not welcome the child back into your house? Will you not treat them with the same love and affection? You would, right? Make them feel that. Make your child feel that. Whether or not I am able to achieve, my parents will still support me. But help the child realize, have I used the time which is required to learn? Have I spent 5 hours in learning? Have I put all my efforts in learning? Was I able to achieve my goal? Help them realize it. If they have not, make sure you help them to achieve it by supporting them. With these, I would like to thank all the parents who have come today to make this event more colorful and bright. It's indeed a very happy moment for me to see a large gathering after such a long time. Thank you one and all, and good evening. Hope to see you all with this coming up events. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your speech reminded us all about how mindful we are supposed to be about our present and how that's going to help us towards having a bright future ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again, sir. Now I request our CCA coordinator, Mrs. Manjula ma'am, to call out the names for the prize distribution.
Very good evening to one and all present here. Now I request our chief guest, Dr. Ashwin C. Gowda, sir, to give trophy and certificate for co-curricular activities. Now I request all the winners to come and collect their prizes when their name is announced. Nandika of 70 has won CCA championship in grade 5 to 7 category. Divyaj of 8A has won CCA championship among boys. And Manmita of grade 8B has won CCA championship among girls for the academic year in grade 8 to 10 category. Thank you, sir. Please have your seat. Thank you, sir. Please have your seat. Now I request our secretary, sir, Mr. Vivek Girigowda, sir, to give away sports championship for this academic year. From grade 5 to 7 category, Sharanya of 6A has won the sports championship. Sharanya of 6A. Aman Bhagwan of 9A has won the sports championship among boys. Guna Nagraj of grade 8A has won the sports championship among girls in the grade 8 to 10 category. Thank you, sir. Now I request our chief guest, Dr. Ashwin C. Girigowda sir, to join our secretary sir, Mr. Vivek Girigowda sir, and principal ma'am, Mrs. Bhati Tanvir ma'am, to give away the house championship for this academic year. So any guess, the children who are standing here? Which house? Any guesses? All are curious to know about the champion? It's none other than go-getters. So I request Mrs. Pankaja ma'am, housemaster of go-getters, Captain Amit of grade 8C, and Vice Captain Divyaj of grade 8A to kindly come and receive the house championship trophy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our principal, ma'am, Mrs. Bhati Tanvir, ma'am, to give away library awards for this academic year. Here are the names of the winners of grade 8, 9, and 10. Achintya of grade 8A. Brunda of 8B. Devika Mohanan of grade 8C. Kirtana Gowda of grade 9A. Vidya of grade 9B. Chirag of grade 10A. Yemal of grade 10B. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our Vice Principal Ma'am, Mrs. Aparna Uday Ravi Ma'am, to give away library awards for grade 1. Jeevan R of grade 1B. Ayansh of grade 1C. Yashvita of grade 7A. Manyata of grade 7B. Bhumika of grade 7C. Thank you, Mom. I congratulate all the winners and a big round of applause for all the winners. Thank you.
As a token of love and all your guidance, what we have received for this evening, please accept this basket of fruits, sir. I request our principal ma'am to give this to our beloved secretary, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I request our vice principal ma'am to give token of love to our principal ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Moving forward, we have just completed our formal function. Vaijayanti? Hey. Can you guess what's next?
Yes, of course. But what are we starting off with?
We are starting off with our cultural programs, for which all our parents and all the teachers and students are excited and looking forward to.
Well, let's not keep everyone waiting. We'll start off with the programs.
All right then. I request all the parents, grandparents to be seated in their respective places and enjoy this evening. And I thank all the dignitaries for being with us in the evening and making this day a memorable. Thank you each and every one.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
sir. Now, Pratham of 9A will take over for the cultural programs.
We would also welcome area here for the cultural program. Amit would tell us the ingredients of his success. Yes, Amit, please come forward.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good afternoon, everyone. So I am Amit Jose. As ma'am said, I got the IS in last academic year. I got 96.3%. So yeah, like it is a rare experience. So to be frank, there were many people who studied more than me, who used to get more marks than me. Like I never used to be at topper. Like nearly 2 people were there more than me. So my constant pressure, my constant support of my teachers, it all helped me to study well. So I want to say that always our teachers are with us. So be confident and don't worry if you lose sometimes. Some or the other time you will win. Taking the example of mine. So we had 2 exams like term 1 and term 2. So when I got my term 1 result, I was not the topper of my class. I got some third or fourth rank. So I was quite depressed. So I didn't get the highest marks. And but surprisingly, like when I got my the overall result, I was the topper. So the thing I want to say you that be confident. Do not leave your confidence at any point of time. So that's all I want to thank you. I want to thank all my teachers for your support. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Hey, what is this? Where I am? You are in the world of Wonderland. Who is this and from where are you speaking? I can't see you. You called me, here I am. I am Genie and you are in the world of Wonderland. Wonderland? Yes, land full of magic and fun. Will you show this place to me, Genie? Yes, why not? Let us ride on my magic carpets. Yeah. Here we arrive. Who are these people, Genie? They are here to welcome you. ಗುಡಿ ಕಟ್ಟದೇನು ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಅಡಿ ಮುಟ್ಟದೇನು ಆ ದೈವದಾಜ್ಞೆನೇ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು ನಾಳೆಗಳ ದಾರಿಯಲೇ ನಂಬಿಕೆಯ ನೆಲೆಯಾಗಿರಿಸು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸು ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದು ನಾವಾಡೋ ಪದ ಪದದಲ್ಲೂ ಸಂಚರಿಸು ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ Let's move inside. Wait a minute. Weren't you a boy before? I am Genie. I can't change my form. I can't change your form too. Amazing. Where are we now? First, we are in Disneyland. Don't you want to play with Mickey Mouse and his friends? Yes, I want. Let's go.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey, oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey, oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey, oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. So you can take me home, Mickey. 'Cause when you say you will, it always means you won't. You're giving me the chills, baby, please, baby, don't. Every night you still leave me all alone, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, what I feel you don't understand. You take me by the heart when you take me by the hand. Oh, Mickey, you're so pretty, can't you understand? It's guys like you, Mickey. Yes, you're so fun.
Don't say no,
Yes.
Mickey.
No. Yes, you're
Don't say no, Mickey. No.
Hey, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, what I feel you don't understand. You take me by the heart when you take me by the hand. Oh, Mickey, you're so pretty, can't you understand? It's guys like you, Mickey. Oh, what you do, Mickey, don't break my heart, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, what I feel you don't understand. You take me by the heart when you take me by the hand. Oh, Mickey, you're so pretty, can't you understand? It's guys like you, Mickey. Oh, what you do, Mickey, don't break my heart, Mickey. I love you, Mickey.
Goodbye to Mickey. Where are we going now, Ginny? Dorotpur to meet Pim. Why, Ginny? Because he's hungry and I gave him laddu. Thank you so much, Bim, for laddu.
Of Mont 2A, who are going to perform for Chota Beam song.
Hey, 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 hey. नहारा है नहारेगा नहारा है नहारेगा सबको ये सुधारेगा दुनिया में बच्चों का बस एक ही हीरो छोटा भीम छोटा भीम छोटा भीम छोटा भीम 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 छोटा भीम छोटा भीम भीम छोटा भीम भीम छोटा भीम जीत का लड्डू सदा भीम ने इस टीम के साथ ही खाया जग्गू बंदर ने फुदक फुदक कर अरे इनका मन बहलाया ढोलू भोलू लेफ्ट राइट राजू इनका साया तालियां बुद्धि का मोटा फिर भी रंग जमाया, चुटकी के भेजे के आगे है सब ही जीरो। नहारा है नहारेगा, सबको ये सुधारेगा। छोटा भीम छोटा भीम, टक टक कराका भीम, छोटा भीम छोटा भीम। दुश्मन चाहे जैसा भी हो उसको मजा चखाएं। अरे देखो कैसे फिर बना के मुर्गा कुकड़ू को करवाएं। ये है शक्तिशाली जहां कहीं से ये गुजरे नहारा है नहारेगा, सबको ये सुधारेगा। दुनिया में बच्चों का बस एक ही हीरो, छोटा भीम छोटा भीम छोटा भीम छोटा भीम, भीम 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 छोटा भीम छोटा भीम, 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 भीम छोटा
Nahara hai, naharega. These are our little beans. Chota bean. Please give them a huge round of applause. Now, we have students of Mont 3A who are going to perform.
Thank you so much, Bean, for the dues. Well, it's time to meet with minions. Yes, why not? Not like this. Let's change the get-up. A new get-up for me. Yes, my friend.
Dancing in my cup, bubble bubble up. It's the only fun thing, even makes your bubble sing. Everywhere a bubble bumps, bubble 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 up, bubble 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 bump, bubble bubble up. Bubble up, bubble up, bubble 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 up. Glub, 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 bubble up. Bubble up, bubble up, bubble 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 up. Glub, 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 bubble up. Tú le esperas con la papaya. No digáis nada, no se entendería. ¡Se la banana! Oh.
big round of applause for all our naughty little minions. Next we have
Aladdin performance by Mont 3B students.
Lots of bananas. Be aware now. Why? Where are we going now? Arabian land. This is my brother and his friend Aladdin. You have brother too? Yes. He's also genie? Yes. I want to meet him.
I'm sure we all want to meet our genie in the Aladdin land.
Got the runs on the floor, he's rolling with the shorties, giving them every little thing they want. He be giving them every little thing they want.
Make a wish, and I'll make a wish come true. 우리 갈등을 바라바라매들이 하루 과일 샤워하죠. Make a wish, and I'll make a wish come true. 우리 갈등을 바라바라매들이 하루 과일 샤워하죠. 잠나도 rock-a-doom, make all the moment. All you gotta do is say it. Keep the jai, get the whole bossy. All you gotta do is play it. दिन ये ताली सुनते ना भेजा है खाली तुझसे आके किस्मत मैं गले मिलने वाली दिन ये ताली सुनते ना भेजा है खाली तुझसे आके किस्मत मैं गले मिलने वाली I do the blues and the whole blues आज तो तू मेरे तौर पे नाच ले I do the blues and you got to move छोड़ तू करना पाने आप से I do it like this I do it like that when I'm at the decks the beat don't stop and the bass is fat
The man gotta go in the morning. Kick the body on till the break of dawn. Got the buns and the floaties, rolling with the shorties, giving them every little thing they want.
दिन ये ताली सुनते ना भेजा है खाली तुझसे आके किस्मत है गले मिलने वाली दिन ये ताली सुनते ना भेजा है खाली तुझसे आके किस्मत है गले मिलने वाली Make a wish.
Let's all make a wish with Aladdin and Jasmine of our little school by Mont 3B. I request all the parents to give them a huge round of applause once again.
Go from that side, go. Go slowly. Genie, your brother is so good. I know. I learned from him many things. Now where we are going? To the hilly, icy mountain where stay our friend. I think I know him. Isn't he Ganesha? Bingo! Here we arrive.
We have students of 1A performing for Bal Ganesh.
ಮಾಡು ಬಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಣಪ ಈಗ ಮೂಷಕ ಏರಿ ಬಂದ ನೋಡಿ ಬಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಣಪ ಈಗ ಊದಿರಿ ಶಂಖ ಕುಣೀರಿ ನಲಿದು ಬಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಣಪ ಈಗ ಮೂಷಕ ಏರಿ ಬಂದ ನೋಡಿ ಬಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಣಪ ಈಗ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಮೋದಕವ ನೀಡಿ ಬಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುದ್ದು ಗಣಪ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ದೇವ ಗಣಪ ಬಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಣಪ ಈಗ ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಣಪ ವಿಘ್ನವನ್ನು ಅಳಿಸುವ ಗಣಪ ಬಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಣಪ ಈಗ ಕುಣಿದು ಕುಣಿದು ಆಡಿ ಗಣಪತಿ ಜೈ ಅನ್ನಿರಿ ಕುಣಿದು ಕುಣಿದು ಆಡಿ ಗಣಪತಿ ಜೈ ಅನ್ನಿರಿ ಜೈ ಜೈ ಗಣಪತಿಗೆ ಜೈ ಜೈ ಮಂಗಳಮೂರ್ತಿಗೆ ಜೈ ಜೈ ಗಣಪತಿಗೆ ಜೈ ಜೈ ಮಂಗಳಮೂರ್ತಿಗೆ
ಗಣಪತಿ ಬಾಪ್ಪ ಮೋರ್ಯ ಗಣಪತಿ ಬಾಪ್ಪ ಮೋರ್ಯ ಗಣಪತಿ ಬಾಪ್ಪ ಮೋರ್ಯ So please give them a huge round of applause. These are the students of 1A.
I am feeling little cold. Can we go somewhere where it is warm? Let's go and meet our dear friend Hanuman. That's a great idea. Here is our mighty friend Hanuman.
Yeah.
वायुपुत्र हनुमान की, वायुपुत्र हनुमान की। So these are the students of grade 1B. Please give them a huge round of applause.
Because I did magic.
But why?
Because we are going to meet Rapunzel, Sophia and Barbie.
Hiya, Bobby.
Hi, Ken.
You want to go for a ride?
Sure, Ken.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a blushing girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make time, I'm your darling.
You're my doll, rock and roll. Feel the glamour and pink. Kiss me here, touch me there. Hanky, hanky.
You can touch, you can play. If you say, I'm always yours. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life is plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Make me walk, make me talk, do whatever you please. I can act like a star, I can beg on my knees.
Come jump in, bimbo friend. Let us do it again. Hit the town, fool around. Let's go party.
You can touch, you can play. If you say, I'm always yours. You can touch, you can play. If you say, I'm always yours.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life is plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life is plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh, I'm having so much fun!
Well, Barbie, we're just getting started.
Oh, I love you, Ken!
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
Come, Barbie, let's go party. All right, please give them a round of applause for our cute Barbies of grade 1C. Now we have all our Motus and Patlus coming.
That was amazing, Jeannie. But can't you smell samosa now? Yes, I can. Because our friends Motu, Patlu are here.
These are the boys of grade 1C.
Dum dum dum, dhamake dum, dum dum dum, dhamake dum. Dum dum dum, dhamake dum, dhamake dum dum, dhamake जागे आज जंगल में दंगल है जंगल है आजादी का दंगल है जंगल है आजादी का दंगल है धम 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 धमाके धम 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 धमाके धम 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 धमाके धम 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 ना धोला ना दमड़ी ना कौड़ी रे मोटू और पतलू की जोड़ी ना धोला ना दमड़ी ना कौड़ी रे मोटू और पतलू की जोड़ी 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 मोटू के पेट में भूख भरी है ताल के जैसे भूख भरी है मोटू के पेट में भूख भरी है ताल के जैसे भूख भरी है पतलू तो मर जाए मूंगफली से बच के निकल जाए पतली गली से मोटू और पतलू की जोड़ी मोटू और पतलू की जोड़ी
ये हमारे मोटू पतलू की जोड़ी, जोरदार तालियां दीजिए इनको. I request all the parents to encourage these students with a round of applause.
I have enjoyed with you too. I haven't. Tell. I have enjoyed in Wonderland. I have enjoyed with you too. I will give a gift. A magic ring. What it will do? You can call me anytime through this ring. Now it's time for me to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wow, it's nice dream.
Indeed, it was a very beautiful dream. I hope all the parents enjoyed this. I request all the parents of grade 1
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಈಗ ಈ ಪುಟಾಣಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹೇಗೆ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಭಾವನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಮುಗ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಂದು ಅವರ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ನೃತ್ಯಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸುಮಾರು 10-12ನೇ ವಯಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಭಾವನೆ ಮುಗ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರ ಭಾವನೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಮುಗ್ಧತೆಯು ಭಿನ್ನ ಭಿನ್ನವಾಗಿ ಬದಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರ ಅಭಿವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅವರ ಭಾವನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ನೀಡಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಕವಿಗಳು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಸವೆಂದು ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಸಗಳು ಮಾನವನ ಅಭಿವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಜೊತೆ ಸೇರಿದರೆ ಅವನು ಉತ್ತಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಲು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಭಾವನೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲದ ಮನುಷ್ಯನು ಉತ್ತಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದರನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸುತ್ತಾ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಸಹಪಾಠಿಯಾದ ಪ್ರಥಮನ್ನು ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
I request Abhishek sir, PE sir to meet Principal ma'am. Abhishek sir, please meet immediately.
Check.
Children are God's gift. They have pure emotions, but as they grow up, their environment, friends, media, family and school affects it. They become insensitive towards these emotions and become emotionless. Now let us witness an act in which children who enjoy playing with everyone become emotionless and later reintroduced to these emotions and learn its importance in a human life. Act 1. Children are feeling bored at home. They ask their grandparents to take them to the park.
Hey, don't you think it's too boring today?
Yes, even I feel so. Let's go and ask Grandma. She'll surely take us out.
Grandma, we're feeling too bored at home. Can you take us out?
All right, let's go to the park for a walk.
I will also come with you people.
Act 2. Children are playing with the ball and citizen accidentally trips and falls. The children ignore him and continue playing.
ಮಕ್ಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಏನ್ ಮಕ್ಳೇ, ಅವರು ನೋವಿನಿಂದ ಅಳ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ.
Yes, kid. It's wrong that when a person is asking for help, you're not helping them. Don't you have emotions towards each other?
What are emotions?
Where do they come from?
Emotions or feelings are the things that makes us a better human. God gave us emotions so that we can understand each other's pain and help each other. I will tell you about emotions, but before that, let us pray God and get His blessings.
ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಆರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಶುಭ ಸೂಚಕವಾಗಿ ದೇವರನ್ನು ಸ್ಮರಿಸುವುದು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವುದು ಯಾವುದೇ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯಲಿ ಎಂಬುದು ಇದರ ಆಶಯ.
ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮನೋರಂಜನೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಿ ಎಂಬ ಆಶಯ ಭಾವದೊಂದಿಗೆ ದೇವರ ಸ್ಮರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾದೇವತೆಯಾದ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ, ಗುರು, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ, ವಿಷ್ಣು ದೇವರುಗಳ ಹಾಡಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾಡಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ 7ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ಸಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ಅವರನ್ನು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸೋಣ.
Shri
निगमगुरवे नमः निगमावरणे स्वरसिंहासने रागराजराजं तं वरगुरुं नमः सङ्गीतं रसवर्गानं तव संस्कारं सततं देहि अनवरतं मे आशिषं कुरु स्वरदेवि प्रसादं देहि गुरो विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः
Alright, Grandma, now that we have received God's blessing, tell us more about emotions.
There are totally 9 emotions.
9 emotions?
Yes, and the first one is Shringaras. When we appreciate beauty, it connects us to the source of love.
Hey, don't you think Grandma is using too much of complicated words? Let's make it simpler. ಈ ನವರಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾ?
ನವರಸ ಅಂದರೆ 9 ರೀತಿಯಾದ ರಸಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾವನೆಗಳು.
ಈ 9 ರಸಗಳು ಯಾವುವು?
ಶೃಂಗಾರ, ಅದ್ಭುತ, ಹಾಸ್ಯ, ವೀರ, ರೌದ್ರ, ಭಯಾನಕ, ಬಿಭತ್ಸ್ಯ, ಕರುಣ ಹಾಗೂ ಶಾಂತ ರಸಗಳು.
ಈ ನವರಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ರಸವಾದ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ರಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾ?
ಶೃಂಗಾರ ರಸ ಅಂದರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯರ ನಡುವೆ ಇರುವ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮನೋಭಾವನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಾತನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವ ರಾಧಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಕೃಷ್ಣರ ಜೋಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಉದಾಹರಣೆ.
ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈಗ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ರಸಕ್ಕೆ ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾಡಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ 7ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. ಅವರನ್ನು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕರೆಯೋಣವೇ?
ಸರಿ.
Now we have students of 7AB performing for Shringar Ras.
Jai Radhe Krishna, Jai Jai Radhe Krishna. These are the students of 7A. Please give them a huge round of applause.
Which is the next emotion?
The next emotion is Adbhutaras. It is your playfulness and innocence. You enter a stage of complete appreciation. It is magical.
ಮೋನಿಶಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ರಸ ನೃತ್ಯ?
ಹ್ಞೂ, ಈಗ ಅದ್ಭುತ ರಸ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಹೌದು, ಅದು ಸರಿ. ನಿಂಗೆ ಯಾವತ್ತಾದ್ರೂ ಈ ರಸದ ಅನುಭವ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಅದ್ಭುತ ರಸದ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ನೀಡಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ಎ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. ಅವರು ನವಿಲು, ಅದರ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ, ಅದು ಮಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನೆದು ಸಂತೋಷ ಪಡುವುದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಇರು ಇವರಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವರೊಂದಿಗೆ 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ಬಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು ಸಹ ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವರು ಫ್ಲೆಮಿಂಗೋ ನೃತ್ಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನಿಷ್ ನೃತ್ಯವನ್ನು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಿಸಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಇಬ್ಬರು ಹೇಗೆ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ ಎಂದು ನೋಡೋಣ ಬಾ.
We have girls of 8th AB performing for Adbhut Ras.
Guys, listen.
ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ನೃತ್ಯ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ನೀಡಿದ 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ನೀಡಿ.
Wow, I was totally amazed after watching it.
Yes, even I got goosebumps.
But my question is, which is the next emotion?
It is hasyarasa or laughter. This rasa connects you to your humor, laughter and happiness.
Hey Monisha, don't you think grandma was too fast?
Yes, even grandpa is the same.
Well, that's the reason they got married.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
ಜೋಕ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ನೆನಪಾಯ್ತು ನೋಡು. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಬಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಜೋಕರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಚಾಪ್ಲಿನ್ ತರ ವೇಷ ಹಾಕೋ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
That's because they are here to perform on the theme Hasyaras.
Now, without further ado, let them welcome them onto the stage.
Now we have boys of 8A and B to perform Hasyaras.
ಮಾಡಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನೀನದು.
Life is very short and we should always smile and face whatever we get in our life. So this is the message what boys of 8AB wants to give to us.
Wasn't that a hilarious performance, kids?
Yes, it was.
I could barely control my laughter.
But my question is, which emotion comes next?
The next emotion is Raudra Ras. When we are angry, we go into fire. One moment of anger can destroy a lifetime work of good merit. So have respect for anger.
Hey, I do not understand what Grandpa told. Do you mind explaining it to me?
Sure. ರೌದ್ರ ಎಂದರೆ ಕ್ರೋಧ, ಕೋಪ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಾತನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವ ಶಿವನ ಉಗ್ರ ರೂಪ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾಳಿಯ ರೂಪಗಳು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಉದಾಹರಣೆ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ 9ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ಎ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಶಿವ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾಳಿಯರ ರೂಪ ಧರಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು.
Yes, tonight they are going to perform Shiva Tandav and Kali dance to show us Raudra Ras.
మణి డమరుక ధ్వని కలిపి కడతని వదిలించరా శ్రీవాయులింగమై సంచరించరా అణువణువున తన తనువును నిలిచి చలనమే కలిగించరా భస్మం చేసే అసురుడే అగ్నిలింగమై పరికార అవరదై ముంచై జనలింగమై ఘోరా వరమై వదమై ప్రబలమౌ భూలింగమై బలమిడరా జగమే నడిపే లింగేశ్వర కరుణించరా శివ శంకర హర హర శంకర జయ జయ శంకర దిగిరా నవ శంకర ప్రకట శుభంకర ప్రళయ భయంకర దిగిరా శివ శివ హర హర జయ జయ దిగిరా నవ శంకర ప్రకట శుభంకర ప్రళయ భయంకర దిగిరా
So now you have seen the powerful performance of Raudra Ras by 9th standard A section.
But grandma, isn't anger too bad?
Yes, it is. But if it is used correctly, it fills us up with courage.
करेज? हाँ, ये साहस, निर्भयता, आत्मविश्वास और बहादुरी के द्वारा किए जाने वाले चुनौतीपूर्ण कार्यों के द्वारा व्यक्त किए जाते हैं।
मोनिशा, मैं सही समझी। क्या तुम मुझे समझा सकती हो?
हाँ, मैं तुम्हें समझाती हूँ। I'll tell you a dialogue. Can you guess who told it?
Okay.
ಕಿತ್ತೂರ ಗೆದ್ದು ಉದ್ದ ಬೀಳುವೆ ತಾಯಿ, ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ರಣದಾಗ ಬಿದ್ದು ಸಾಯುವೆ. ಇದು ಕದ್ದ ಮಾತಲ್ಲ ತಾಯಿ.
ಹಾ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿವೀರ ಸಂಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ರಾಯಣ್ಣ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ತಾನೆ?
ಅದು ಸರಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ವೀರರು ಜನಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಝಾನ್ಸಿ ರಾಣಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಬಾಯಿ, ಕಿತ್ತೂರು ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ, ಛತ್ರಪತಿ ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಮುಂತಾದವರು. ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರ ವೀರತ್ವದ ಸರಣಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ವೀರರಸದ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ನೀಡಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ಸಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. ಅವರನ್ನು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕರೆಯೋಣ.
We have students of 8C performing for Veera Ras.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आन मान शान या की जान का हो दान, आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो। है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आन मान शान या की जान का हो दान, आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड। मन करे सो प्राण दे, जो मन करे सो प्राण ले, वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है। मन करे सो प्राण ले, जो मन करे सो प्राण ले, वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है। कृष्ण की पुकार है, ये भागवत का सार है, कि युद्ध ही तो वीर का प्रमाण है। कौरवों की भीड़ हो या पांडवों का नीड़ हो, जो लड़ता है वो ही तो महान है। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो, कौन कौन शान या अपनी जान का हो दान, आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो, आरंभ है प्रचंड। प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो, कौन कौन शान या किसान का उड़ान, आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो, आरंभ है प्रचंड, आरंभ है प्रचंड, आरंभ है प्रचंड।
भवानी के वीरों
give a huge round of applause for all the warriors.
It has filled me up with courage.
But Grandpa, isn't it dangerous to have too much of courage?
Excess of anything is bad. I will explain it to you through our next emotion, which is Bhayanakras. When we live our lives in fear, we shut down completely. We have to overcome Bhayanaka with inner strength, love and truth.
Lisha, I understand things when you explain it to me.
Okay, as you explain me through a dialogue, I'll explain you through a scenario. ಒಂದು ಕರಾಳ ರಾತ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ನಿಮ್ಮನೆ ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಳೇ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀಯ. ಆವಾಗ ನಿನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನೋ ಶಬ್ದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀನು ತಿರುಗಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾರೋ ನಿನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದಂಗೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನಿಂಗೇನು ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ?
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇದೇನು ಲಿಶಾ ಹೀಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇದನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಭಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಭಯ ಪಡಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗು.
ಅಂದರೆ
ಈ ತಂಪಾದ ಗಾಳಿಯ ನಡುವೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ 9ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಬಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಭಯಾನಕ ರಸದ ಮೂಲಕ ಭಯಪಡಿಸಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Please give a huge round of applause for our 9th B students.
Well, that was really scary.
Yes, I'm shivering.
Now, let me explain you about Bibhatsya Ras. This rasa makes us feel disgust about oneself or the other.
Monisha, I didn't quite understand what Grandma told. Can you explain it to me?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it to you through an incident. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ. ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಬೇಜಾರಾಯಿತು.
ಹಾಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದು ತಪ್ಪು ತಾನೆ?
ಹೌದು, ಅದು ತಪ್ಪು. ಅದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನ ಅದೇ ತಪ್ಪನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಕಾನೂನು ಬಾಹಿರ.
ಇದನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪು ಎಂದು ತೋರಿಸಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ 7ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಬಿ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. ಅವರು ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಥೀಮ್ಗೆ ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಭತ್ಸ ರಸವನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
भारतवर्ष में प्रारंभ से ही बच्चों को ईश्वर का रूप माना जाता है. ईश्वर के बाल रूप तथा बाल गणेश, बाल गोपाल आदि इसके प्रत्यक्ष उदाहरण हैं. लेकिन आज की तस्वीर इससे बिल्कुल अलग है. कीमती बच्चे फिर भी क्यों नंगे पैर ये सड़कों पर भीख मांगते हैं. अपनी किस्मत की रेखा झूठे बर्तनों में घिसते हैं. घर बाजार वासना के हाथों रोज बिकते हैं. हम रोज ये सुनते, पढ़ते और देखते और सो जाते हैं.
इसे भी दो वरना आज भी खाना नहीं दूंगी, समझी?
आपको नहीं लगता कि कोमल बचपन को इस तरह गर्त में जाने से आप रोक सकते हैं? देश के सुरक्षित भविष्य के लिए वक्त आ गया है कि आपको यह जिम्मेदारी अब लेनी ही होगी. क्या आप लेंगे ऐसे किसी एक मासूम की जिम्मेदारी?
देखो इन्हें होश की बूंदें पत्तों की गोद में आसमां से कूदे, अंगड़ाई ले फिर करवट बदल कर, नाजुक से मोती हंस दे फिसल कर, खो न जाए तारे जमीन पर, तारे जमीन पर। कभी बाकी जैसे दादी नानी, कभी चलते जैसे बम बम पानी, कभी बन जाए बोले सवालों की झड़ी, सन्नाटे में हंसी के जैसे सुबह खुशी के जैसे, ये तो नूर है बरसे करके किस्मत को बड़ी।
बच्चों से मत काम करवाओ, नन्हे हाथों को न दुख पहुंचाओ, बाल व्यापार की रोकथाम हम सब मिलकर करें ये काम।
Please give a huge round of applause for all these Nanne Munne Tare Zameen Par, who is a blessing for us in our lives. Without them, even an educational institution would be empty.
That was so disgusting that they used children for labor.
Which is why we should control our disgusting emotions and look it through Karunabhav.
Karunabhav? What does that mean?
ರಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾದ ರಸ ಕರುಣಾರಸ. ಇದು ದುಃಖವನ್ನು, ನೋವನ್ನು, ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗಾದ ಘಾಸಿಯನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ತನ್ನ ದುಃಖವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೀತಿಪಾತ್ರರಿಗೆ ನೋವಾದಾಗ ಈ ರಸ ವ್ಯಕ್ತವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ.
ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ದೇವ್ರು ಅಂತ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಜನ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಮರಿಬ್ಯಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ದೇವ್ರು ಅಂತ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಜನ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಮರಿಬ್ಯಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. ನೀವು ಮರಿಬ್ಯಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ನೀವು ಮರಿಬ್ಯಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿನ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿನ.
ವಾವ್ ಲಿಶಾ, ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹಾಡು. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಹಾಡನ್ನು ಹಾಡಿದೆ?
ಅದು ವಿಭತ್ಸ ರಸ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೋದೇ ಕರುಣಾರಸ. ಕರುಣೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಂಗೆ ನೆನಪಾಗೋದೆ ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕರುಣಾರಸದ ಮೂಲಕ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯರಿಗಾಗಿ ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾಡಲು ತಯಾರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈ ನೃತ್ಯವನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಪಿಸೋಣ.
We have outgoing students of 10A.
ಶಿವಾಯತೆ ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದರೋ, ಅಮ್ಮ ನೀನೇ ದೈವ ಅಂತ ಕಾಲು ಮುಗಿದರೋ. ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಮನೆ, ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಗೊನೆ, ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ದೈವ ಒಂದೇನೇ ತಾಯಿ. ದಾರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕೊನೆ, ರಾಗಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ತೆನೆ, ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸೋ ಜೀವ ಒಂದೇನೇ. ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶಿವಾಯತೆ ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದರೋ, ಅಮ್ಮ ನೀನೇ ದೈವ ಅಂತ ಕಾಲು ಮುಗಿದರೋ. ನೀನೇ ನೀನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೇನಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನೀನೇ ಪ್ರಾಣ ನೀನೇ ಪ್ರಾಣ ನೀನೇ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನೀನೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ನನ್ನೊಡನೆ ಮಣ್ಣಾಗಲಿ ಜಗದ ಸುಖ ನಿನ್ನ ಕೈ ಸೇರಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಹನಿ ನೀರು ಬರದಂತೆ ಕಾಯುವೆನು ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನೀನೇ ನೀನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೇನಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನೀನೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಕಂಗಳ ಬಿಸಿಯ ಹನಿಗಳು ಭೂರು ಕಥೆಯ ಹೇಳಿವೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರೇಮದ ನುಡಿಯ ಕೇಳಿ ನೂರು ನೆನಪು ಮೂಡಿವೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಕಂಗಳ ಬಿಸಿಯ ಹನಿಗಳು ಭೂರು ಕಥೆಯ ಹೇಳಿವೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರೇಮದ ನುಡಿಯ ಕೇಳಿ ನೂರು ನೆನಪು ಮೂಡಿವೆ ತಂದೆಯಾಗಿ ತಾಯಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಮತೆಯಿಂದ ಬೆಳೆಸಿದೆ ಬಿಸಿಲು ಮಳೆಗೆ ನರಳದಂತೆ ನಿನ್ನ ನೆರಳಲಿ ಸಲಹಿದೆ ಆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಮನ ಮೆರೆವುದೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಕಂಗಳ ಬಿಸಿಯ ಹನಿಗಳು ಭೂರು ಕಥೆಯ ಹೇಳಿವೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರೇಮದ ನುಡಿಯ ಕೇಳಿ ನೂರು ನೆನಪು
It is important to be compassionate.
Yes, kids, because if you understand all emotions, you can attain peace.
What is peace? It is our next emotion, Shanti Bhav. Being peaceful can mean being free from negative feelings of conflicts. It makes us free from any hatred towards anyone.
ಮೋನಿಶಾ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ರಸಗಳನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಹೌದು, ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ರಸ ಉಳಿದಿದೆ, ಶಾಂತರಸ.
ಶಾಂತರಸ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಏಕಾಗ್ರತೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದು, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶಾಂತರಸದ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ನೀಡಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು.
शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि
द्वितीयं बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि द्वितीयं बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि द्वितीयं धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि द्वितीयं धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि द्वितीयं संघं शरणं गच्छामि द्वितीयं संघं शरणं गच्छामि तृतीयं बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि तृतीयं बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि तृतीयं धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि तृतीयं धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि तृतीयं संघं शरणं गच्छामि तृतीयं संघं शरणं गच्छामि
Finally, I understand why it is important to feel all emotions. It makes us better as humans.
Yes, or else it would have been really dull to stay like that.
The children understand their mistake and help the elderly person up. The senior citizen blesses them.
Thank you, children. May God bless you.
ಮೋನಿಶಾ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ 7ರಿಂದ 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನವರಸಗಳ ನೃತ್ಯದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ರಂಜಿಸಿದ್ರು ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, today I understood the meaning and importance of all the 9 emotions.
I got to know today that we could express so many emotions and we have unique names for each one of them.
ವಿವಿಧ ರಸಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ರಂಜಿಸಿದ 7ರಿಂದ 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಅದನ್ನು ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿದ ಪೋಷಕರಿಗೂ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದೂ ಧರ್ಮದ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳು ರಾಮಾಯಣ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಹಾಭಾರತ. ಪ್ರಚೇತ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗಳ ಮಗ ಅಗ್ನಿಶರ್ಮ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ತನ್ನ ಪೋಷಕರಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ ಕಾಡಿನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬೇಟೆಗಾರನ ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ರತ್ನಾಕರನೆಂಬ ಹೆಸರು ಪಡೆದ.
I'm sure after watching all of these performances, we all know what the Navarasas are. These strong, empowering bursts of the human mind are called emotions. We have seen all the emotions that make up the Navarasa. Now, don't we need a tool to harness these great powers within us? Now let us see how value education through education is key to helping us understand and imbuing us with the strength to process these emotions.
ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಜಗದ ನಿಯಮ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸಲು 7ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಒಂದು ನಾಟಕವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಏನೆಂದರೆ ರತ್ನಾಕರ ಎಂಬ ಡಕಾಯಿತ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗಳಾದ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಹೆಂಗಾದರು ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕಿರು ನಾಟಕದ ಮೂಲಕ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸೋಣ.
ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದೂ ಧರ್ಮದ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳು ರಾಮಾಯಣ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಹಾಭಾರತ. ಪ್ರಚೇತ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗಳ ಮಗ ಅಗ್ನಿಶರ್ಮ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ತನ್ನ ಪೋಷಕರಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ ಕಾಡಿನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬೇಟೆಗಾರನ ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ರತ್ನಾಕರನೆಂಬ ಹೆಸರು ಪಡೆದು ಬೇಟೆಯಾಡುವುದನ್ನೇ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾನೆ. ದೊಡ್ಡವನಾಗುತ್ತಾ ತನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಸಾಕುವ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ದೇವರ ದರ್ಶನ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಯಾತ್ರಿಕರನ್ನು ಹೆದರಿಸಿ ದರೋಡೆ ಮಾಡಲು ಆರಂಭಿಸುತ್ತಾನೆ.
ಓಹೋ, ಯಾರೋ ಜನರು ಬರುತ್ತಿರುವ ಹಾಗಿದೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಬಿಡಬಾರದು, ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ದೋಚಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಈ ಮರದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಅವಿತುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ಬಾ, ದೇವ್ ದರ್ಶನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬೇಗ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಕತ್ಲಾಗೋ ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ.
ಹೌದು ಹೌದು. ಹೇ ನಿಲ್ಲು.
ಯಾರು ನೀವು?
ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ವಿಷಯ ಬೇಡ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿ ಇರುವ ಒಡವೆಗಳನ್ನು ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಡಿ.
ನಮಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರೋ ವಸ್ತುನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು?
ಹೌದು, ನಾವೇನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೊಂದಾಕ್ತೀನಿ.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ದೇವ್ರೇ,
ಕಿರುಚಬೇಡಿ. ಕಿರುಚಿ ಏನೂ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನವಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿ ಇರುವ ಒಡವೆಗಳನ್ನು ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಡಿ.
ತಗೋ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು.
ಹೌದು,
ತಗೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡು.
ನಾನ್ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೊರಡಿ.
ಬಾರಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ.
ಇಷ್ಟೇನಾ? ಇಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ದೇವ್ರು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತಂತೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಾಪಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೋ ನೋಡೋಣ.
ದೇವ್ರ ದರ್ಶನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಯ್ತು. ಕತ್ಲಾಗೋ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ.
ಹಾ, ಬೇಗ ನಡಿ. ಹೇ ನಿಲ್ಲಿ.
ಅರೆ, ನೀನ್ ಯಾರು?
ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ವಿಷಯ ಬೇಡ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿ ಇರುವ ಒಡವೆಗಳನ್ನು ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಅರೆ, ನೀನ್ ಯಾರು? ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವೆಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು?
ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೊಂದು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡೆ. ಅವನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾಕು ಐತ್, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕೊಲ್ತಾನೆ. ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡೆ.
ನೀನ್ ಸುಮ್ನಿರು, ಹೆದ್ರು ಪುಕ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಒಡವೆಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಓಡು.
ಸಾಧುಗಳೇ,
ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗದಿರಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಭಯಾನಕ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ದೋಚುತ್ತಾನೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಲೇಬೇಕು. ನನ್ನ ಬಳಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲು ಏನೋ ಇದೆ.
ಹೋಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ.
ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ.
ಹೇ ನಿಲ್ಲು.
ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರೇನು?
ನನ್ನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಚಾಕು ನಿನಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲವೇ? ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲವೇ? ನಾನು ಡಕಾಯತ. ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಕೊಂದು ಹಾಕುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ಬಳಿ ಇರುವುದನ್ನು ಕೊಡು.
ನನ್ನ ಬಳಿ ಇರುವುದನ್ನು ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಕೊಡಲು ನನಗಿಷ್ಟವಿಲ್ಲ.
ಇಷ್ಟವಿಲ್ಲ? ಹಾಗಂದರೇನು? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡೇ ತೀರುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವುದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಕೊಡಲು ಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಸಹಾಯ ನಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಪಾರಾಗಲು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಗೊಂದಲಕ್ಕೀಡು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ.
ತಪ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದೇ? ನಾರಾಯಣ, ನೀನು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪಾಪದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥದಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
ನೋಡು ಮಗು, ನೀ ಮಾಡಿದ ಪಾಪಕ್ಕೆ ನೀನೇ ಹೊಣೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ಪಾಪದ ಕರ್ಮವನ್ನು ನೀನೇ ಅನುಭವಿಸಬೇಕು. ನಿನ್ನ ಪಾಪದ ಕರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಯಾರು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ನಿಯಮ. ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವರೆ?
ಖಂಡಿತ, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನನ್ನ ಪಾಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ನಾರಾಯಣ, ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಹೋಗು, ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೇಳು.
ಆಗಲಿ. ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿ ಬರುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಓಡಿ ಹೋದರೆ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಈ ಮರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ, ನನ್ನನ್ನೇ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಹಾಕುವನೇ ಮಾನವ.
ಏ ಹೆಂಡತಿ,
ಏನು?
ನಾನು ನಿಮಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿ ದರೋಡೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಪಾಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲು ಇದೆ ತಾನೇ?
ಅರೆ, ಇದೇನಿದು? ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸಾಕುವುದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಪದ ಫಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ?
ಆದರೆ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗಾಗಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
ಅರೆ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನ ಹೋಗಿ ದರೋಡೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ. ದುಡಿದು ತರಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು, ದುಡಿದು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸಾಕಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ ಸಾಕಲಿಲ್ಲ? ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಪ್ಪು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡಿ, ನೀವು ಹೊರಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ದೇವ್ರೇ, ನನಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಏನೂ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ನನ್ನ ಪಾಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ಪಾಲನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕೇ? ಇರಲಿ ಇರಲಿ. ನಾರದರೆ, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ನಿಜ. ನನ್ನ ಪಾಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ನನ್ನ ಪಾಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಸಿದ್ಧವಿಲ್ಲ.
ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ. ಮಗು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಸಂತನಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಭೂತಕಾಲವಿದೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಪಾಪಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವಿದೆ. ಯೋಚಿಸು, ನಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚಿಸು. ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಜಗದ ನಿಯಮ, ಅಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನೀವೇ ನನಗೆ ದಾರಿ ತೋರಬೇಕು.
ನೀನು ರಾಮನ ಜಪ ಮಾಡು.
ಆಗಲಿ.
ಮಗು, ನಿನಗೆ ರಾಮನೆಂದು ಹೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲವೇ?
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಮರ ಎಂದು ಜಪ ಮಾಡು.
ಆಗಲಿ.
ಶುಭವಾಗಲಿ.
ಮರ 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 ಮರ.
ಹೀಗೆ ರತ್ನಾಕರ ಬಹುಕಾಲ ತಪಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕುಳಿತ. ಕಾರಣ, ಅವನ ಸುತ್ತ ಇರುವೆಗಳು ಗೂಡು ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಹುತ್ತ ಬೆಳೆದಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಡು ನಾರದರು ಹುತ್ತದಿಂದ ಬಂದವ ಎಂಬ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಎಂಬ ಹೆಸರಿಡುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಗಂಗಾ ನದಿ ದಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಶ್ರಮ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿ ಸೀತಾದೇವಿ ಲವಕುಶೈವರಿಗೆ ಆಶ್ರಯ ನೀಡುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಣಾಮಗಳು.
ಲವ ಕುಶ, ಬನ್ನಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಶ್ರೀರಾಮನ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿ. ರಾಮ ಪ್ರೇಮಮಯಿ, ಸತ್ಯವಂತ, ನೀತಿವಂತ, ಧರ್ಮ ಪರಿಪಾಲಕ, ಶ್ರೀ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಮಹಾವಿಷ್ಣುವಿನ ಅವತಾರ.
ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ಶ್ರೀರಾಮರು ಅಂತ ಮಹಾನ್ ಪುರುಷರೇ?
ಹೌದು ಲವ, ಇವರ ಜೀವನದ ಆದಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರೇರೇಪಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಇವರೇ ರಾಮಾಯಣ ಕರ್ತೃ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ. ಒಬ್ಬ ದರೋಡೆಕೋರನಾಗಿದ್ದ ರತ್ನಾಕರ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗಳಾಗಿ ರಾಮನ ಉದಾತ್ತ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿಸಿ ಲೋಕೋದ್ಧಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಜೈ ರಾಮ್.
Please give them a huge round of applause.
कभी मुस्काए कभी छेड़े कभी बात करे, राधा कैसे न चले, राधा कैसे न चले, अग तन मन में लगे, राधा कैसे न जले, राधा कैसे न जले. किस लिए राधा जले,
ದ ಮ ಪದ ನೀ ದ ಪದ ನಿ ಸರಿ ದ ನಿ ಸರಿ ಗರಿ ನಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪದ ನಿ ಸ ದ ನಿ ಸರಿ ಗ ಮ ಸಾರಿ ಗ ಮ ಪದ ನಿ ದ ಮ ಪದ ನಿ ದ ಮ ಗ ರೀ ಸ ವರಾಹರೂಪಂ ದೈವವರೀಶಂ ವರಸ್ಮಿತವದನಂ वज्रदन्तधर रक्षाकवचम्।
आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी में तुम गुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी में तुम गुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड। एक चतुर नार करके सिंहार एक चतुर नार करके सिंहार मेरे मन के द्वार तू घुसत जात हम मरत जात रे एक चतुर नार करके सिंहार परिसा सा नि दा सानी सा द पा पद करी सा सनी ओ पा एक चतुर नार करके सिंहार ओ धम ओ धम 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 रुक ब्रम ब्रम नाय ओ ओ यम्मा नम 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 ला बल 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 रे बल 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 रे बल 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 रे एक चतुर नार बड़ी होशियार एक चतुर नार बड़ी होशियार अपने ही जाल में फंसत जात हम हंसत जात रे हा 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 एक चतुर नार बड़ी होशियार। It's my life, it's now or never, but I ain't gonna live forever. I just want to live alive, alive. It's my life, my heart is like an open highway, but my friend is that I live, alive, alive. It's my life.
I can see
I am you.
मैं कभी बतलाता नहीं पर अंधेरे से डरता हूँ मैं माँ यूँ तो मैं दिखलाता नहीं तेरी परवाह करता हूँ मैं माँ
तुझे सब है पता है न माँ तुझे सब है पता मेरी माँ
यूँ न छोड़ो मुझे घर लौट के भी आना पाऊँ माँ भेजना इतना दूर मुझको तो याद भी तुझको आना पाऊँ माँ
क्या इतना बुरा हूँ मैं माँ क्या इतना बुरा मेरी माँ
नैना जो सांझ को अब देखते थे नैना बिछड़ के आज रो दिए यूं नैना जो मिल के रात रात जागते थे नैना, जो पल के नीचते हैं यूं जुदा हुए कदम, जिन्होंने ली थी ये कसम मिलके चलेंगे हरदम, अब बांटते हैं ये गम भीगे नैना, जो खिड़कियों से जागते थे नैना, घुटन में बंद हो गए हैं यूं।
कोमल काया की मोह माया पुनव चांदन हाली, सोन्यात सजले रुप्यात भिजले रत्न प्रभात अनुयाली, नटली नटली जसे उमटली चांदनी रंग मोहरी, वन बिजली आहुन दिजली इंद्र सभा इंद्रपुरी तनुयाली प्रसर लीलाली, चंद्रप्रभा तनुयाली विहसली गाली, चांदनी रंग मोहोली, मल्लल मासमा मंजुळ हासमा प्रतिमल पुलोन ఎదురుపడిన వందల వనమా, విరిసిన పించమా విరుల ప్రపంచమా, ఎన్నెన్ని వన్నె చిన్నలంటే ఎన్నల వశమా, అరే నాగానే తరిగినా నా నీనే తరిగినా పులగమా పలగమా బామా, ఎంతో ప్రతిమాలిన ఇంతే నా అంగణ మదిరి మీకు మధురమైన మనవిని వెనుమా,
సామజవర గమనాలిన చూసి ఆగగలన, మనసు నీల వయసుకున్న అదుపు చెప్పతగునా, సామజవర గమనాలిన చూసి ఆగగలన, మనసు నీల వయసుకున్న అదుపు చెప్పతగునా. जटाटवी गलज्वलं प्रवाहपावितस्थले दले बलं जलं विनाम्बुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिका, डमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनादमड्डमर्वरं चकार चण्डताण्डवं करोदन शिव, हर हर शिव शंकर नीलकंठ गंगाधर आहे शरणम देहारे, ज्ञान है सा विशाल वेद ओम मृगन चाहे माते चंद्र विराजे, धनना ना 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 धनना ना 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 धनना ना 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 धनना ना 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 धनना ना 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 धनना ना 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 ना।
Dear parents, please give them a huge round of applause. This is the grand finale of the Navarasa.